With Georgia and Ole Miss, this is a big game. This is going to be a matchup of ranked teams. Number 16, Ole Miss, Georgia, top in the SEC right now. I like Georgia in this one. I think that there's a lot of offense in Ole Miss. Lane Kiffin has always been on the doorstep of trying to get to that next level, that CFP. And certainly now that you have 12 teams making it, you have an opportunity for Ole Miss to get there, but I don't think it's going to be this one. I think that Georgia goes ahead and holds serve and takes care of business.
Yeah, I'm going to follow you on that one. Georgia, they're just a stronger team when it comes to these. Ole Miss hasn't been good in SEC play this year. Hunter Parrish is out. Trey Harris is banged up. Georgia's getting Tate Rutledge back, which is a huge add to their offensive line. They've won 52 straight against every team that's not named Alabama. So give me Georgia.
Yeah, I'm going to take Georgia real quick. It's 2.5. I think Georgia gets done over Ole Miss.
All right, we will head to the Big Ten, Michigan and Indiana. Indiana, number 8 in the country, going up against Michigan. Michigan, a 14.5-point dog, which, again, if you told me at the beginning of the year that you'd have a number 8 ranked team in this matchup, I didn't think it would be Indiana. Look, Indiana's real good, and Indiana's in the CFP, but they haven't played anybody. We've talked about this with Penn State as well. Do we believe in their schedule? Do we believe in the people that they have played? I really don't. I think this is where it kind of comes to an end. I think that Indiana will win. I think it'll be close. They lose against Ohio State. They lose in the Big Ten championship game. They don't make the CFP, but I got Michigan here to cover.
I'm going to have to disagree with you there. I mean, Michigan is just an awful team compared to what they were last year. You get the national championship last year. You go from that to now this team is sitting 128th in passing in the nation. There's only like 136 teams in all of FBS, and they're one of the worst passing the ball. Indiana, on the other hand, second best scoring offense in the entire nation. Beat the Spartans by 47. Michigan played the Spartans pretty close. So Indiana's too dominant on both sides of the ball. I'm taking the Hoosiers.
I'm going to take Indiana as well. Number 8 in the country. You don't get there by doing that. I think I underestimate Indiana a lot of the times and overestimate Michigan. I don't want to make that mistake today. I know it's a 14.5 spread, but I'm going to take Indiana.
All right, let's go to one of the big games of the day. We got 2 ranked teams, Bama, LSU, a night game in Death Valley. I mean, this was, every year when you see this on the schedule, it's one of those games that used to be a college football playoff eliminator, and it's going to be again this year as both of these teams come in with 1 loss. I don't think another loss will allow either of these teams to get into the college football playoffs. We talked about this a couple of weeks ago. College night time, Death Valley, LSU, you don't go in there, you don't win. I'm going to take Bama.
I'm going with Bama on you with that one. I mean, LSU just hasn't been a strong enough team. They're horrible against running quarterbacks. And Jalen Milroe, arguably the best running quarterback in the entire nation. They couldn't stop Marcel Reed in the second quarter against A&M. 64 yards, 3 touchdowns in that second half. Death Valley is a hard place to play at night, but Bama's been too good. And you put this in a situation where a 9-3 team isn't making the playoffs. Bama.
All right, and who do you like real quick,
I'm
Mike?
taking LSU in this one.
All right, and we had one more game that you can go ahead and find on our website. We picked Texas Tech and Colorado. And please, when you pick these games and bet on these games, gamble responsibly. And go ahead, if you have any issues, call 1-888-HOPE-NY. We'll be right back after the break.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER if you are a Pennsylvania resident, or call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY if you are a resident of New York. Please gamble responsibly.